Friday, July 30th was a big day for album releases, and these next two episodes this week are going to be focusing on both of those albums. Today, we're going to be reviewing the brand new Billie Eilish album, Happier Than Ever, here on Todd's Turntable Talk. Welcome everyone to another episode of Todd's Turntable Talk. And before we get started, I want to remind each and every person to please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification to remind you each and every time a new episode drops here on our channel. Now, it's not very often that I get excited for a record release date. This last record store day had a new record I was very excited about, but Friday, July 30th was a release date for two artists that I've been anxiously awaiting brand new releases from. This episode, we're going to be focusing on the new album by Billie Eilish called Happier Than Ever. This is her second album and the follow-up to her very highly successful, multi-Grammy award-winning album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? That album for me, I thought was just spectacular. Her style is so unique and all her own. So unique, in fact, that there are now other artists out there trying to copy it, although not doing very well doing it. There are other people out there trying to capture that as well. So when she announced to the world that a new album was on its way, I was very, very excited, especially since she told us that the last two singles that she released, called My Future and Therefore I Am, are both from this album. So I was very anxious to see what Billie was going to be coming up with next. So without further ado, here I have my brand new copy, still in the wrapping, because I like to open things with you guys. This Billie Eilish's album, Happier Than Ever. I went and got the Target exclusive. Now, there are times on here when I very much stress shopping at indie record stores, and I still very much endorse that thought process. But as a collector and somebody who likes getting different versions of things, sometimes I fall victim to the Target or Walmart exclusives. I just love the different colored vinyl and fun stuff like that. So I decided to go with this one. They had an Amazon version, which is a emerald green, sort of like a dark emerald green. That was originally what I had pre-ordered, and like when I got the new Paul Stanley Soul Station album, by the time it came time for release date, Amazon pushed back the day that the album was going to show up, even though I pre-ordered it months before. And then when I saw Target had a different version with a different color, and it was cheaper than Amazon's, I canceled that order, got up and went to Target. So yeah, let's open this up and take a look at what's inside. And you'll see some people keep the cellophane wrapping on their vinyl. I don't subscribe to that, mostly because I'm not looking to sell any of these albums. I buy them because I really, really want them. And lots of them have nice gatefolds and stuff, which you can't look at if you keep the cellophane wrapping on your records. So, right off the bat, we got the parental advisory sticker right here. Look out, kids. Billie says some swears. I really like the overall pinup look, the vintage feel of the record artwork is really, really cool. On the back, we got just the song titles here. And on the inside, we got this beautiful gatefold. And written across Billie's face here is all the lyrics to every song, as well as the production credits and musicians who mixed it, mastered it, all that fun stuff. And then on the inside here, now another reason I got the Target one is because the Target version comes with a poster that doesn't come with any of the other ones. And I'm a sucker for exclusives, folks. But inside, as I pull it out here, we got this cool poster. This poster is only available in the Target exclusive. You can't get this poster anywhere else. So if you want the Billie laying on the floor poster, you're gonna have to get the Target exclusive. Reach in here and pull the sleeves out. And we got, looks like just up close pictures that are from the same photo shoot as the album cover. And then we got the vinyl here. And this beautiful, very pale blue color, which is really, really pretty. And then we got disc 2. And I'm not going to take the record out. It's the same color, same exact look. So there we have the look of it with the unboxing here. Now I'm going to pop this on the turntable, give it a listen, and come back to you with my thoughts on the brand new album. Stick around. Okay, as we come back here from listening to this, it definitely it's a well-produced record. The songwriting is great, the lyrics are great, but it is definitely more of an atmospheric album. It's got a lot more chill to it than the previous album. It doesn't have as much, for lack of better terms, boppiness. It's not as bouncy and fun as a lot of the last record was. It definitely is more on the self-reflective side, and in a lot of places a lot darker. It's very much not what I was expecting, but that's not to say it's a bad thing. The album still has some great songs on it. I really enjoyed Oxytocin a lot. I really enjoyed Haley's Comet. I also really enjoyed the songs that the world has already heard, things like Lost Cause and Therefore I Am. But the rest of it just seems to kind of all sit at the same level of intensity, I guess. It doesn't jump out at me as much as the previous album did. But it's still a great listen, and it's still an album worth checking out. And if you're a Billie Eilish fan, then there's a lot of things on this you're gonna dig. To give it a rating, drum roll please, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 gold records. While the album isn't the same as the previous album, it is still enjoyable. I did still enjoy listening to it. I would have given When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go a perfect 5 out of 5. It's a masterpiece, and you can't expect artists to recreate the same masterpieces over and over again. I understand that and embrace it. And the wonderful thing about Billie Eilish is that when she's growing and she's trying new things, you come along for the ride, and that is definitely very evident on this record. She is not afraid to experiment and try things and put herself out there and be vulnerable, and that is very much a big part of this record. If you're a Billie Eilish fan, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Hope you enjoyed this episode and found it informative, and tune in next week when we review the second album that I got on the same release day, Prince's Welcome to America. And we will see you next time here on Todd's Turntable Talk.